Hi, I'm Sharmen Lane. I'm a radio host, professional speaker, and author. And today I'm here to talk to you about GPS to success. How can you accomplish anything you set out to do? Now, before I get into exactly what GPS is, I'd like to share with you a little bit of history on who I am and why I'm an authority on this subject. So I'm going to build a little bit of credibility with you before we get into what the actual GPS means. Now, first off, I'm going to give you some numbers. Number 9. The number 9 represents the number of times my parents have been divorced. My mother's been divorced 5 times, and my father has been divorced 4 from separate people. So I've had to overcome a little bit of adversity. 2. This is how old I was when my parents started this fantastic family tradition. As obviously you can say, I come from a long line of professional divorcers. 12. That's the age I was when I really discovered self-help and personal growth, really kind of psychology on how the brain works and what makes people tick. 17. That's how old I was when I went to manicuring school and decided that I knew enough and dropped out of high school. 22 is how old I was when I went back to high school and actually got my high school diploma and decided I didn't want to be a manicurist anymore. I was going to go become a phlebotomist. That's somebody who draws blood. I didn't do that for very long, I can assure you. At 22, I then decided that I was going to become a secretary. And I was working for an old phone company, when you may have heard of them, MCI. At MCI, I decided that I was there for about a year and I needed to step things up a notch. So I took a job at a mortgage company. This is where life changed. At 24 years old, I was now in the mortgage business, and I saw people around me who were doing a whole lot more than what I was. So I decided these people weren't smarter than me, and these people didn't work any harder than me. So why were they making about 10 times what I was making? So I decided that I needed to really kick things into action. I listened, I paid attention, and I learned. And at that moment, I decided that I was going to go into sales. At 26 years old, I got my first sales job. I'd been listening and learning and paying attention for about the last year to year and a half. That's when I decided to go into sales, was when I was 26 years old. At 26, I went into the mortgage business as a wholesale account executive. And this is where life really started to take off. I learned everything there was about making a plan and setting goals and overcoming and surmounting fear. And this is what I'm here to teach you about today. So again, at 26, I went into sales, and over the next 8 years, I made over $4 million in personal income. And that's what I'm here to share with you on how to do. Also, by the way, at 33 years old, I retired from corporate America, so now I can share this message with anybody who will listen, so I can show you how somebody coming from nothing can really turn it into something. So, first off, let's talk a little bit about what is success.